Hello. Hype train. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Let me fix this. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop. Hello, Urinal Chills. Thank you so much for the 600 biddies. Let's go. What else? Moose. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Urinal. Hello, TK. Hello, Martha. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Moose. Hello, YR. Hello, Mike. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. 17 seconds left to start this hype train. We got a biddy board. We got a gifting board that need people up on those boards. 9 seconds. Let's go. Hi. Okay, so listen, the title is a joke. It's kind of a joke because right before this stream started, Royce and I were just screaming at each other. Screaming. Not like actually fighting, but okay, he tried to say that checkers was just as hard as chess. And he's like, I'm not talking about like kids checkers. I'm talking about like adult checkers. And I'm like, what do you mean kids checkers and adult checkers? That doesn't exist. And then we got into this whole argument. And as it turns out, there is a such thing as American checkers and like European checkers. And like there's like different versions of checkers where checkers is harder than just like hopping over other checkers. But still, there's no way that checkers is just as hard as chess or harder than chess. Chess has like 6 different pieces and it's just not possible. And so we were just yelling at each other. I was calling him stupid. He was calling me stupid. And then he was trying to say that I never admit when I'm wrong, which is not true. I will admit when I'm wrong, and I will say I'm sorry if I was wrong. But I wasn't wrong in this case. There's no way that checkers is just as hard as chess. There's just no way. Anyway, did you watch the Wolves versus Liverpool game? I don't watch soccer, so no, I didn't. No, I'm not stupid, Mike, actually. It was just lots of yelling. Just lots of yelling involved. But anyway, hi everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. I was running all over like a chicken with my head cut off today. We went food shopping. Well, first she took her first nap and I was really tired, so I wanted to nap with her. But I was like, no, I have so many things to do. I've got to do the dishes. I've got to do the laundry. I've got so many things. I can't fall asleep with her. I'll just cuddle with her and then I will put her down and I will go do the things. Well, that's not what ended up happening. I opened my eyes and it was an hour and a half later. And I'm like, well, I guess I fell asleep with her. So we ended up taking a nice little snuggly nap, which is so cute. She's so freaking cute. She's so cuddly. So we cuddled, and then I was like, okay, crap, now we really got to go food shopping, because I was not kidding. Yesterday when I said we had zero food, I had zero food in the house. So I went food shopping, and she is big enough now where she can sit in the shopping cart. I've got like a shopping cart cover, and she sits in the shopping cart, and she just gets really hype about everything and tries to take things off the shelves, and like people will try to talk to her and be like, hi there, and she goes, and like leans away from them or hides her. Like she's funny. She's got no interest in talking to strangers. So, which is good. I mean, it's a good thing. I don't really want her like, hey there, everybody. But the people behind us when we were checking out were just loving on her. They're like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. She looks just like you. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. It's so sweet. So we came home, and then she needed to immediately go to sleep because she was so tired. Because her nap schedule got messed up because we went food shopping. So she was super, super sleepy. So I got her to sleep, and then I had to put all the food away, and then I had to get ready for stream, and then I had to take the laundry out. I just had a lot of things going on. So I'm like running around. And I'm starving because I'm waiting on Royce to come home with the food because it's Friday and I wanted salmon. So he brought home salmon, and Catherine loved it. This was Catherine's first time trying salmon, and she was a big fan, which was nice because now I know that I can make her salmon. So basically I was just like running around like crazy today. That is a valid point. They have chess tournaments for a reason, not checkers tourneys. No, but apparently they do, TK. Apparently they have checkers tournaments. No, that's a lie. We Googled this. We found this out. They have checkers tournaments. This is a real thing. It could be just as hard if you don't know how to play either of them. Well, I mean, I feel like checkers is easier to learn. It's just boop, 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 boop. Whereas chess is like, the bishop can only move this way, the queen can move this way, the king can move this way. Like, it's all different movements, whereas checkers is just here's a checker, bop, 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 bop. You know what I mean? But apparently that's not always true, and there are different versions of checkers. Chess for Babies, perfect for your IQ. Yeah, the reason this conversation happened is because I saw this book the other day, and it was called Chess for Babies, and I sent it to JP, and I was like, JP, one day when you have a baby, I'm gonna get this for your baby. And then today my mom came home with the package and she tossed it down to me and I'm like, I'm feeling it. I'm like, I didn't order a book. What is this? And I open it up and it's the Chess for Babies book. And I'm like, JP, I did not need this. My baby did not need this. This was for your baby. My baby's not actually Asian. I did not need my baby to learn chess, but your baby needs to know chess. So anyway, so I got a book of I got a book about chess for the baby. So she'll learn how to play chess. And so will I, because I don't know how to play chess. So it'll be fun. Your thought on USA's enforcement of Britain paying them their war debt? I have no thoughts. I have no idea what you're talking about. At least you call it the proper term, cart, and not buggy. Yeah, those weirdos. Just like they call the trunk of a car the boot. What a bunch of freaks. Freaking freaks over there. YR definitely calls the trunk of his car a boot. The boot of the car. It's in the boot. How about I give you a boot right up your bum? Hi, Jeff. Oh, Jambalaya. Jambalaya was here fighting me about whatever. I don't even remember what. This is what I'm talking about. What were we even arguing about, Jambalaya? I don't remember. Gosh, that was only like a week ago. My memory is so bad. It's just awful. YR, go check the boot of your car, buddy. Hi, Superman. Hello. Hello. Hi, everybody. Did you get some corned beef for St. Patrick's Day? No, I figured it was too early to buy that. I figured I would get that next weekend because St. Patrick's Day is the 17th. So I was like, okay, I'll get it around the 12th or 13th or something. I didn't want to get it now. We'll get that later. If you don't like salmon up here in PNW, then you aren't a real Pacific Northwestern. Oh, I mean, does anybody not like salmon besides TJ because he can't eat it because it would kill him? Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. Poor TJ. TJ's my friend. TJ's my friend. No, it's not, Mike. Mike, it's so good. Salmon is phenomenal. So yummy. So yummy. Love salmon. Actually, I pretty much love all seafood. I don't know if there's any seafood that I don't like. I honestly am like the fishier the better. I love like sardines. Yummy. Anchovies. Yummy. Anything that's like super, super fishy. Love it. Yummy. Salty, fishy. Very into it. Even if, like, I love the smell of cooking fish, but if my dad comes home and one of us has been cooking some type of seafood, he's like, oh, smells like fish in here. And I'm like, yeah, it smells good. Get with the program. Salmon is good. I agree. Especially like a nice miso glazed salmon. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yum, 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 yum. Seafood is the best. People that don't like fish are... I agree. Seafood is 100% the best. Oysters... I think I've tried oysters. I didn't hate them. I haven't had them very many times. They are slimy. They haven't quite like grown on me. I love clams and mussels, but oysters they don't quite tickle my fancy yet. And that's just because I don't really eat oysters. Like I don't go places where you can just order oysters. So whereas every Italian restaurant around here has clams and mussels and things like that. So I just don't ever get the chance to have oysters. But I feel like if I had them more often, they would grow on me and I would like them. But they are very slimy. They're like a very slimy consistency. Chili cheese dog. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that follow. So, how are you guys? What's going on? You have to trust the place if they serve oyster shooters raw on ice. Yeah, you definitely have to know. The one time, actually, I went to a place in New Jersey. It was on the shore, and that I got food poisoning. And thinking back, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. We ordered like a seafood platter, and they said, "Do you want it cold or hot?" And in my head, I'm not thinking, okay, cooked or uncooked. I was just thinking, like, do I want it steaming hot or do I want it cooled? I like panicked in the moment and I was like cold. And so when it came out, I was like, oh my gosh, that means the stuff is like raw. And I I was upset and I ended up getting food poisoning. So lesson learned. Lesson learned. Won't do that again. Dark Soul, thank you so much for your Prime. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. That was our first subby of the day. Thank you very much, Dark Soul. Thank you. What's up, PC Patty and the Phenomenal Homies? I've had oysters hundreds of times, never had food poisoning. I don't even think there were oysters on there. Maybe they did have oysters on there. I'm pretty sure it was the clams or the mussels. I just remember eating them and being like, these don't taste right. I'm not sure about this, but it was expensive and I was like, I feel like I have to eat this. I was on a date and I was like, I feel like I have to eat this, but it really doesn't taste good, but I'm going to eat it anyway. And I paid for it. I paid for it big time when I got home. It was awful. I was on the toilet for like 24 hours. Oh, it was disgusting. Food poisoning, so L. I hope that you guys never ever get food poisoning. And if you've had food poisoning, you know exactly why. It's so awful. Captain Raccoon Smasher. Thank you for the follow. Interesting names. Chili Cheese Dog Facials and Captain Raccoon Smasher. Never do anything you're not 100% confident in on a date. Pro-life advice. But no, I don't think so, because then that closes the door to a lot of things you could do on a date. Like if a guy asked me if I wanted to go... TK, thank you very much for the one gifted to oyster poop. Thanks, TK. Love that. Love that. What if someone asks you, like, do you want to go ice skating or something, you know, or like rollerblading, but you're not a professional ice skater or a professional rollerblader, right? Now you've closed off, if you're only doing things that you're confident in, you've closed off the opportunity to go do something fun with someone, right? So I feel like I will agree, don't eat food that doesn't taste good on a date, but I feel like you could definitely do things that you're not super confident in. Like maybe you're not the most athletic person, but they say, do you want to go on a hike? And you're like really into this person, you know, go for it. Go on a hike. I don't know. Jersey is questionable in general. Jersey is just a questionable place. I don't recommend going to New Jersey for anything except for maybe sushi burritos. They have a sushi burrito place called Okie Pokey Cafe in Highland Park, New Jersey, which is right outside New Brunswick, which is where Rutgers is. It's so good. I highly recommend. I highly recommend. Ciao, Patty. What's up, Dankin? Also, we have a potential hype train again. Let's get this hype started. Today is gonna be a little bit later. I did start later than usual, and Catherine also woke up later than usual, so she's not going to be going to sleep at 7 o'clock. So we've got a little bit, timing's a little bit different today. But yeah, we'll be here for a little while. I hear Point Pleasant is nice. They also have Jersey Mike's. There are some nice places in New Jersey. Like Cape May is beautiful. Love Cape May. My 21st birthday, I went to Wildwood. I had my 21st birthday in Wildwood. Woo! Yertle, thank you so much for the 400 biddies to start the hype train. Let's go! Let's go! Let's get the hype moving! I'm still fat. Don't look at my fatness. As a PA native, I always question if Jersey is a real state. It's a real state of fist bumping and gym tan laundry. Yeah, and yeah, it's definitely the leader in that. You guys remember Jersey Shore? Ugh, awful. Jersey Shore was like peak entertainment when I was in high school, I think, and I hated it so much, and I couldn't stand that people watched it. I was like, how are you entertained by that garbage? Cue interest shaming. Royce right now would be like, why are you interest shaming people? If you were entertained by Jersey Shore, I immediately was like, I don't think we're compatible as human beings. So yeah, Jersey Shore, gym tan laundry. Anyway, let's get this hype train popping. And what would you guys like to do today? We could do more World of Warcraft. We could do Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are pretty much the only two options that I have. I thought I unfollowed. I haven't seen you live in so long. I do not play the tank game anymore. I stream Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. I was gone for quite some time because I was pregnant and I gave birth and then I had a newborn, and so I was not able to stream. But she is 10 months old now, so I do stream on the weekends. So, yeah. So I'm still here. I'm still here. World of Tanks, please. Oh my gosh, you guys want to play World of Tanks? Okay, fine. 3 options. World of Tanks, World of Warcraft, and Red Dead Redemption. Go ahead. Let's see how many people vote for World of Tanks. You're going to regret that, Mike. You're going to regret that when people actually vote for World of Tanks. Then you're going to be like, why did I even say that? That was a joke. Horse Rock Tree Simulator. Hi, Spidey. Spidey, listen, if you can't beat him, join him, right? If you can't avoid the rocks, become the rock. If you can't get around the tree, become the tree. You know what I mean? Duck Reptile, thank you so much for the follow. Razorblade Hayes, what's up? Hello, hello. I like to see you getting wrecked. Whoa, I don't really, I know you're talking about World of Tanks, but that statement feels weird. I don't really like that statement. I feel like you need to put, I like to see you getting wrecked in tanks. I was thinking about my World Tank account. It's massive. It's massive, like you have a very large collection of tanks or a large collection of premium days, in what way? Just a lot of resources or what? Anything other than World of Tanks. That's pretty much how I feel as well. So, World of Warcraft, Red Dead Redemption, anything else. Hi, Patty. What's up, Lil Bill? How are you? How you doing? Hello, hello. Also, you guys, we have had 2 subs today. We finally have a hype train. Now is the time to renew your sub if you've got a Prime or Tier 1 or whatever. Now, hop in on this hype train. I would just love for the rest of the chat to see you get frame-mogged by an artillery. I will say, that was very disappointing. I really thought I was going to get that clutch from my dad. I was really excited to get that clutch for my dad. And then, of course, that artillery just landed right on my face. That was really disappointing and depressing. I was playing since beta with years off in between. I only started playing 2 years ago. 3 years ago. How many years ago was it? 4 years ago? Oh my gosh, was it 4 years ago? I don't remember at this point. But yeah, I haven't been playing that long. Slay the Spire 2 is so good. What is that? You remember that game that I had to play? Or I didn't have to play it, but you remember that game that M. Maze suggested? It was like Slay the Princess or Rescue the Princess or something, and it was like a manipulative decision type game thing. That was so weird. That game was so strange. Lil Bill, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits for the hype train. We got 30 seconds left. Somebody's got to save it. Save the train. Save the train. Thank you so much, Lil Bill, for the 1,000 biddies for the hype train. We've got 15 seconds. Yay! Let's go! We kept it going. Let's go! Dark Soul, thank you so much for the 600. Claustide, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subbies. Spidey, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Dark Soul, thank you for the 600 bits. Let's go. Chiefs, bruh, with the Prime W. You guys, we skipped a whole level. That got us to level 3. We skipped a whole level. Let's go. Hi, Claustine. Hello. Chiefs, bruh. Hello, hello, hello. You guys, actually, funny, Chiefs, bruh, this just reminded me of this. When I was in Walmart, there were all of the magazines, like when you check out, you know how they try to get you to buy things in the checkout counter or aisle, like candies and beef jerky and magazines and stuff. I was looking at all these magazines, and they're so tabloidy, trigger, like rage bait type things, and I'm like, does anyone actually buy these or look at these? Like, I remember the National Enquirer one was like something about Prince someone getting arrested, I don't know, and he's in there like with handcuffs and like I just like, it was so rage baity. It was kind of like being on Twitter and just seeing as much rage bait as I could possibly imagine. And I'm like, does anyone actually buy these or look at these? There's no way. How are these things still being produced? But anyway, the reason I bring that up is because there was one of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, like, she's like gripping his face like this, and it's like inside their dramatic love story or whatever. I'm like, dramatic love story? Didn't he just like tweet at her or something? Like, hey, I'll go to your show, you come to my game or something, and then they started dating? Like, their dramatic love story. Why are we acting like he saved her from falling off the stage I don't know. I just thought it was funny, the title. But anyway, sorry. Clawstein, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Chiefs, thank you so much for the Prime. Spidey, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Dark Soul, thank you for the 600 bits. We made it to level 3. And now we got 3 minutes to make it to level 4. Let's go! Let's go! Dark Soul, I don't know why you ask me this every time. The answer is no. The answer was no last time you said it. The answer is going to continue to be no. My hairline is not receding. I don't know why you keep saying that. Taylor will be an unlockable character in the next Madden game. That would make Madden a bit more fun, I think. Considering it's the same game every single year, just like Call of Duty. Urinal, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Let's go! Hello, I did 1,500 bits and it didn't post? It didn't come through. I don't see it. I don't see it. Greg! Did they charge you? Did Twitch take it and not... Or maybe, are you sure? Are you sure? No, you know how it works. I'm not gonna... You know how it works. You know what's going on. I don't know. It didn't show up. I don't think I... Let me look. Hold on. Let me check and see if it's in my, what's it called? My my stream thing. But Urinal, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Black Juzz, Player 81, hello. I don't know any male Chiefs fans that care one bit about Taylor Swift or whatever her name is. I don't know any football fans in general that care about Taylor Swift. It's only Taylor Swift fans that watch the NFL to see Taylor Swift. But honestly, I think we're past that because they don't show her anymore. She must have had like a conversation with them like, please stop putting me on the screen. I'm tired of the hate that I get from the NFL fans. Let me see. Stream manager. It's not there. No, it's not on my stream manager either, so I don't know. Yeah, I see Lil Bill, Dark Soul, Spidey, Clawstein, Chiefs Bruh, and Urinal, and that's it. Sag. That would get us to level 4! Wait, would it? Not quite. But, like, we could get to level 4 with that and a little bit more oomph. Sag. Travis will win us another Super Bowl after he marries Taylor? I don't think so. I think Travis Kelce is pretty washed at this point. I think it's GG's for the Chiefs. I think Chiefs Kingdom is GG's. I think it's, unfortunately, maybe the Eagles' time to shine. Clawstein with the 10 gifted to get us to the next level. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Clawstein, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Sadly, even despite the fact that we've had 18 subs, the stupid sub total count keeps going down. Son of a gun. We're still 200 subs away from our goal. Clawstein, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Woohoo! Thank you. If they never show her again, I'm good with it. Yeah, me too. I'm not a Swiftie. I end up rebuying the same stuff from Sam's Club all the time because of my memory. Okay, well, try to remember that my hairline's not receding. If you could become a baby again for a day, what would you like or dislike about it? Such a weird question. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. That's such a strange question. I don't know. Honestly, it feels like very creepy, actually. What would you like or dislike about being a baby? Nothing. I would not want to be a baby. Weird. Tell me you don't watch football without saying you don't watch football. Comment. What? Saying I don't want to see Taylor Swift again? I mean, they didn't show her at all this season. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, about the Eagles? I mean, considering every season seems to be the Eagles getting better and the Chiefs getting worse. I don't know. I kind of feel like the Chiefs are done. I feel like it's GG's for the Chiefs. I'd like no adulting, no bills to pay, etc. Yeah, but you could just say that about being like a kid. Greg, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Greg, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! Woohoo! Yeah, see, what the heck, man? We were at 312 before those 10 gifteds. So we would have been at 322, but we're only at 318. So as we're gifting subs, I'm also simultaneously losing subs. We're losing more than we're getting right now, so the number keeps dropping. Stupid! I hate you, Twitch. I think the receding hairline question is really just that person's way of saying they would like to see you with your hair down because you have pretty hairs. Well, I'm Dark Souls, I think Dark Soul would just say that. Dark Soul says a lot of crazy, weird things. Dark Soul is Dark Soul. No, he just probably thinks my hair is receding because my hair is up rather than down because he's Dark Soul. Dark Soul's low-key kind of like, he's special in my heart. He's not special, like, I don't think he has special needs or anything. But, you know, he's special. He's special to us, right? Yeah. Vex. Hi, Vex. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies, Vex. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, my card got hacked. Oh, no. You're going to have to sort that out. That stinks. For a second, I thought that happened to me today, too. It didn't. That's not what happened, but the Eagles were dog poop last year. They weren't no, they weren't. They made it to the playoffs. I'm like a mosquito bite. Annoying, but feels good when you scratch it. One time, years ago, I think maybe I was still in high school when I did this. I had a bug bite that was driving me nuts, and I was in school. And I took the bottom of an Expo marker, and I used the bottom of an Expo marker to scratch the bug bite. And I removed so much of my skin. I had like an Expo marker, like it looked like this type of shape right here of the bottom of an Expo marker that I had just dug into my skin because it was so itchy, and like I guess I didn't have fingernails or something. I needed something sharper, and so I used the bottom of an Expo marker. It worked though, like it worked, and it but I dug so deep into my skin, I had like a hole. It was like a gash from scratching so hard. We have 25 seconds left on this hype train. Can we get the hype train to level 4 today? Or I'm sorry, level 5. Level 5, we got 15 seconds. Somebody save the train. Save the train. We only need 3 subs. 3 subs. Do I see 3 subs? Can we keep it going? Greg, Martha, let's go. Let's go. No, it's going to end. Oh, so close. So close. Martha, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Greg, thank you so much for the 1,000 biddies. You're so close. Yeah, we were literally like, we needed 1 sub or like 200 bits or something. It was very, very close. Thank you, you guys, so much. Martha, thank you for the 100 bits. Greg, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Thank you for the hype train. We now have 9 people on the bit board. Love to see that. We have 9 people on the bit board. 6 people on the gifting board. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love that. Love that. Thank you. Huggers. So what would you guys like to do? What would you guys like to play today? Did you want to do Red Dead Redemption? Did you want to do COD? Not COD. Why did I say COD? I can't play COD anymore. That's not a thing. My computer, whoa, what just happened? Hold on. I just found out that if I double click these things, they pop out. Like if I double click my chat window pops out. I've been using OBS for 6 years and I didn't know that. Okay. Idiot. Wait, why can't you play COD? Because of the stupid anti-cheat? I have to reformat my things, and I have not wanted to do that, so I can't play COD because of cheaters. Literally because of cheaters. Because of loser cheaters, I can't play Call of Duty. So stupid. So actually stupid. Man discovers fire. Yeah, I don't know how I've gone this long using OBS and I didn't know that I could just double click and that would pop out the what's it called? The scenes, or not the scenes, the docs. That's, I mean, granted, when would I ever use that? But I don't know how I didn't know that. Basically, she's saying she cheated as well and now can't play anymore. No, that's literally not what I'm saying. How did you even come to that conclusion? No, I've never cheated. It's whatever the way my computer is formatted. You have to change the whatevers, partitions or some nonsense. Also, Carl, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's not what I said. I don't know how you're hearing that. Oh my gosh, it's like my title. Why do men never admit when they're wrong? It's like you guys just don't listen. You don't listen. You don't pay attention. You're just the worst. You're just the worst. Ironic coming from you, that statement? Why is it ironic coming from me, Mike? I will admit when I'm wrong. I've admitted when I was wrong many times. As a matter of fact, I've got a clip of it. I'll show you right now. You want to see? Look. Ready? Here's a clip of a day where I said, I'm wrong. Ready? Listen to this. See? I was wrong, victim was right. On what day was that? January 22nd? See? That was not the first time ever. Shut your stupid face. Also, that must have been before I got married because my skin was looking rough. I was breaking out big time. Look at those. Pimples everywhere. My skin was so bad before I got married. I was having such an awful breakout. My sister-in-law is an actual literal wizard that she was able to cover that for my wedding because my skin was an absolute disaster. Now she's glowing. I've got a little blemish right there, but that's it. But normally she's glowing. So I don't know what was going on. I think it was just the stress. I was so stressed out. So rare it had to be documented. Shaking my head. Duck shaking its head. What's changed? I'm just not as stressed. I was so stressed out back then because Royce wasn't working because he was living with my brother and he couldn't leave the dog home because the dog was Royce was not working, so I was just relying on Twitch, obviously, which I was like hating my life because I was so tired of playing World of Tanks and also trying to pay for the wedding, also trying to do the home renovations. There was so much going on at that point. I was so stressed out. I was breaking out like crazy. I was so anxious and like it was not a good time. It was not a good time. But now she's glowing. She's feeling good. She's vibing. So anyway, she was scared to meet me. I mean, Mike's a tree. Mike is a literal tree. I guess I'll sub since Twitch gave 30% off. Are there discounted subs currently? Lobel, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you. It is very helpful. It is just a tier 1 is tremendously helpful in me maintaining the Plus program. So thank you very much. No, Mike is an actual tree. A willow tree or an oak tree. Mike is like what are those trees in California that you can drive through? The huge, Mike is gigantic. The redwoods, yes, the redwoods. Mike is a literal redwood tree. Mike is huge. It was the very first thing that I saw him, or very first thing that I said when I saw him. I was like, oh my gosh, you're so tall. Mike is very tall. I was stunned. It was crazy to see in person. Yeah, he was big. He's a big boy. He really is. He's an ent. He really is an ent. Sorry, Mike. I mean, it's better than if I called you a hobbit, right? You'd rather be. You were actually a celebrity at my wedding. Everyone wanted to talk to him. The European who traveled all the way to the States to come to this wedding. Everyone wanted to talk to him. He really was a celebrity. He was like more important than me, the bride, which is crazy. It's insane. Yeah, and in my head, I'm like, Mike is not like the chatty type. Mike's not like the yeah, let's sit down and I'll tell you all about Amsterdam type person. Like Mike's like, leave me alone. But everybody wanted to talk to him. Which is funny. Mike's not that kind of guy. Oh no. I've dropped the lid. Alright, GG's. Yeah, Cap down. Hey Cap, on your left. Woo! One of your family members was like, we know this person, do you know them? Why don't you know them? Wait, one of your, maybe because there's still 17 million people. We know this person, do you know them? Why don't you know them? Like, oh, I know this one person in Amsterdam. Do you know them? Oh, you don't? Why don't you know them? It's such a small place. They probably had some drinks, Mike. They were probably, it was a wedding after all. I'm sure they were, drinking and feeling themselves and whatnot. You guys know what happens when you have a little bit of wine, right? You guys have been here for that. You know what happens if you have a tiny bit of wine. You could be feeling yourself and saying some things, and it happens. It happens when you've had some booze. So what is that? Catherine must have scratched me. That's got to be a scratch mark. I keep looking at it. I think it's a scratch. Better not be a friggin' stretch mark. There ain't no way I went through pregnancy and didn't come out with any stretch marks just to get a stretch mark now. I think it's a scratch. Do you have any family or friends in Michigan? If so, yes. Okay, so I do not have any family in Michigan, but I have been watching because as you know, I am well, you might not know this, but I am very into storm chasing and, the tornadoes and the tornado chasers, wranglers. And I've been watching. I've had it on all day on the TV. And yeah, there was a EF2, EF3 tornado in Michigan today. So there's quite a significant one. I also saw yesterday there was a nocturnal, it was a nighttime tornado, and I think sadly there were some fatalities with that one. So yeah, it is tornado season. It is tornado season. We are having wine today? No, we are not having wine today. We're not having wine. I would need to speak to my husband about that. And I already had wine once this week, or I had wine last week. So no wine tonight, you guys. Maybe tomorrow, okay? There needs to be like a week in between wine drinking. So maybe tomorrow. Depends. It depends on, it depends on the vibe for the rest of the day. Depends on the vibe tomorrow. I thought tornado season usually skips. Oh, yeah, no, it's 100% like shocking that there was a tornado, like a significant tornado in Michigan in March. There was like a 2% chance of that happening. So this was pretty like, yeah. So we don't get tornadoes here that often, especially this time of year. Yes, correct. Hey everyone, hi Joe. Are you trying to say wine makes babies magically happen? No. Please show us what happens when you drink wine. I drank wine on Saturday. You guys were there for that. Claustine. Are we having wine today? Claustine was there for that. Claustine was a real freaking influence in that. Yeah, so I had some wine on Saturday and things got a little bit crazy. No, there's no new baby incoming yet. Unfortunately. There's a lot of issues with that, you guys. There's a lot of issues with that. We gotta figure things out. Royce really needs to get this promotion or raise or something, because there ain't no way we can afford 3 people on my insurance. You guys, look at this donation goal. You see this? It's $1,030 a month for health insurance for me and Catherine. A third one, can't do it. So, right now we're just trying to figure out the logistics of what 3 babies, how, not 3 babies, 2 babies. Oh gosh, no, not twins. Imagine. No, I couldn't. Don't wish that for me. Don't manifest that for me. Damn, that's expensive. Yes, it is expensive. It sucks. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. Um, yeah, it's pretty cheeks. No, no twins, no triplets, no, we just need one baby, just one. Maybe you just need another glass of wine. No, I don't, you guys, and it wouldn't matter because I'm pretty, let's see, I'm into tracking these things. I've got a tracker, and I pee on a stick, and the stick tells me if I have an LH surge or not. And right now, I don't have an LH surge, so I wouldn't get pregnant. So unfortunately, no baby incoming. You guys, trust me, if there's a second baby coming, you guys will be the first ones to know. Besides, like, my husband, of course, but, like, you guys would be, like, the third ones to know. Like, my husband, and then probably my parents, and then probably, like, my family members, and then probably you guys. Actually, you know what? I think you guys knew about Catherine before my family members because I was so afraid of miscarrying her again, like, because I lost the first one. So I was just so afraid of another miscarriage that I was like, I'm not even going to announce to people because what does it matter? And so I remember I didn't even do like a big announcement. I was just like, yeah, so like I'm pregnant again. Um, Surprise! Like it wasn't, yeah. Which makes me really, really sad because I actually watched the video and started to sob again like 2 or 3 days ago. I was on my computer. I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing something with VODs, whatever, and I was going through things in my files. Oh, you know what? I must have been looking for the will footage, and I found the video of my original baby announcement, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch this for like, just like for the memes. And I was like, I don't know why I did that because it ended up being a miscarriage and it was awful and I cried a lot. So I started crying watching that because that was such a that was such a significant moment in my life, was getting pregnant for the first time. And like, so I had wanted this my whole life and I was so excited. And then of course, you know how it ended. So watching that video back and knowing that that baby was not Catherine, and then Catherine didn't get that same type of hype, made me really, really sad. It made me so sad. Like, I don't have a video of me finding out I was pregnant with Catherine. I don't have pictures from the first trimester because I was so afraid of losing her. And that makes me sad because obviously I didn't, and Catherine is here. And now I have no memories of that. So even I'll definitely, I'll I'll take pictures and videos and stuff even if it doesn't go the way I want it to, because I will be sad that I won't have it if I don't. You can think you guys have a miracle child. She's a rainbow baby. She's a rainbow baby. It can hang out for about 5 days. Maybe a surge is incoming. Well, yeah. So victim, it tests and it says low, 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 high, 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 peak, peak, high, low, low. Like it gives you the high days, the peak days, the low days. But right now it's still low, sadly. And you know what? We actually talked about it the other day, and we were both like, "No, I don't think we're ready, right? Like, we're not ready for number two." And we were both kind of like, "Yeah, like financially, I get like 200 subs a month, and there's no way I can stream with two. So like, there's no way I'm contributing anything financially once this baby gets here. If we had another baby, and then." But then he was like, yeah, no, so like, let's not. I don't think we're ready for that. And then I felt really sad, and I was like, but I want one. So now I feel like now we have to because I want a second one. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll just, whatever. We'll just, whatever happens, happens, right? You know what I mean? Anyway, but if it does happen, I'll let you guys know. Wait for 2 years? No, I'm not waiting for 2 years. There's no way. I'm not waiting for 2 years. I'm 29 this year. I can't wait for 2 years. I'm not having my last baby when I'm 38 years old. That's just not happening. We got to get them out. We got to get at least out. We got to just get like, I'm not still young. What do you mean I'm still young? I'm almost 29 years old. I'm not still young. That's not young in terms of a woman's fertility. In terms of a woman's fertile years, 29 is not young. 29 is pushing the limits of, like, they consider you a geriatric pregnancy when you're 35. All right? So I'm trying to get these babies in. I understand that I, as a person, am still young, but in terms of my fertility, 29 is not young. 29 is not young, you guys. I'm telling you, it's just not the way it works. And that's why so many people are tricked into do not listen, you guys, this is very important. This is very, very, very important. Do not, if you are a woman or you are a man who is pursuing a woman and you want to have a family, do not put it off. Do not think, okay, my wife needs to grind until she gets to this position and then we'll have a baby. No, 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 no. We have so many people now battling infertility because they are waiting until they're in their 30s. Okay, so if I remember correctly, you've lost half your eggs by 30. Yes, that you are, don't do it. Don't do it, you guys. Just listen to me and don't do it. Don't, just trust me on this, all right? I mean, there's a lot of things that are going into our infertility problem, but one of them is 100% people waiting way too long. Don't do it. I'm old enough to be your dad and your grandpa. I'm old, you're young. No, I understand. I already explained. I already said what I'm saying. I already explained what I'm saying. And they're not as close when there's a bigger age gap between the siblings. Yeah, I think that, now listen, 2 under 2 is apparently one of the hardest, I don't know, Nightfly. Hi, Nightfly. Hello. How are you? You want a snow jump? Want me to jump in the snow? 25 subs? I don't remember what it was. Yeah, no. I don't know where the southern accent came from. For some reason, it just popped in. There's a lot of things contributing to the infertility problem right now, but one of them is definitely age. So you should not wait until you are financially able to support a child. Not if you're married, no. If you're married, well, there's a lot of things that, to me, it goes without saying. You should not be having a child until you're married, first of all. If you're married, you're probably financially stable enough to be having children. So those things in my head go without saying. I want a snow bump. Mike, we're not doing cocaine. Stop it. No one's doing cocaine. We don't do cocaine in here. Stop that. My sister's going through that right now. Her 3 are 7, 2, and 8 months old. Yeah, 2 under 2 is apparently like the hardest thing that you do as a parent, according to everything that I've read online. Is 2 under 2 is just an absolute beast of a time. So we can do it, right? Right? We can do it. I think we can handle it. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if we can. Fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, you guys. Everything's gonna be A-okay. Trust me. That's a big assumption that a married couple can financially support a child. I don't think that's, no, if you are financially able to get married, you should be financially able to have a child. I don't think that that's a far jump. There's no point in being married to someone if you're not gonna have kids, honestly. Like, that's a hot take, and I realize people are gonna fight me on that, but like, there's no point. If your intention is not to have children with that person, despite, like, regardless of whether you can or can't, like, if you get married and then you find out you've got infertility problems, like, whatever, that's irrelevant. There's no point in getting married if you're not going to pursue having children. That's just, I don't think that there's a point. But how many couples go thousands into debt for their wedding? I don't know. Why would people do that? Why would you go thousands of dollars into debt for your wedding? Don't do that. If you're going to get thousands of dollars into debt for your wedding, then don't do that. Just go to the church, get married. It's like $500 you pay to the church, and that's it. You don't have to do everything else. Don't go into debt to have a giant wedding. That's silly. Lots of people do, unfortunately. Well, that's stupid. Who's doing that? Why are they doing that? My sister has it good. She has one in her early teens and the other just turned 2, so she gets all the drama, but during the school day, she has the baby to play with at home. Oh my gosh, that's a huge age gap. Dang. They don't have all wealthy parents to pay for it, but they also want to have a party. Whoa, you don't need to have, whoa. You can pay for your wedding. I paid for my wedding myself. My parents helped, but they certainly did not pay for my wedding. I wanted what I wanted and I paid for it, but I've also been working since I was 14 years old, and I've been working to pay for my wedding. Like, literally, because I knew, I was like, once I get married, my husband pays for everything. I'm working to pay for the wedding of my dreams. And I got the wedding of my dreams. My wedding was the greatest day of my life. Giving birth to Catherine was the single greatest moment of my life, but overall, as a whole day, my wedding was the best day of my life. It was perfect. Hate to dispute you here, but the world is already overpopulated. Wrong! 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 The world is not overpopulated. We have a baby crisis. Wrong. That's incorrect. The last thing we need are more people making babies without being ready on all levels. What young adults should be focused on is finding the right person to have kids with, not just having sex, popping up babies. I agree. Yep, that's part of... I already said that. That goes without saying. Married. You have to discern who you're marrying. You don't just marry the first person you date. Then realizing that there's no love, the woman is not appreciative of the man, and the man runs off. But you don't... None of that matters if you marry the right person. None of that matters if you marry the right person. Like, here's the thing. Royce and I just spent 20 minutes screaming at each other about chess and checkers. And that's completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter. We could be fighting for the next 6 days about chess versus checkers. And that doesn't matter because we love each other despite, like, there's... I just... People... Here's the problem. Here's the real problem. People get married on a vibe. They're like, I'm vibing with this person. I'm going to marry them. It doesn't matter that we don't agree politically, religiously, morally, ethically, we don't agree on any of these things. We're totally not compatible. We don't have the same background. We don't like the same things. Like, none of that matters. I'm vibing with this person. The sex is great. Let's get married. And then they get divorced. Even if you pay nothing for a wedding, if a couple lives below the poverty line, they're going to have a hard time raising a child. I'm gonna find out the statistics right now on this. Okay. Okay, you guys. So I'm like, this argument is so bad. Based on the data from 2024, 4.3%, 4.3 of married couple families in the United States live below the official poverty line. That means the other 96% are not living in poverty. Those people can have babies. So we can't use the 4.3% to be like, well, the 4.3% is living below poverty. Therefore, all of the other families should not have babies or can't have babies. Like, yeah, maybe those 4.3% should not be having kids. The other 96% should. Most people out here marrying just for the titles and the glam for some social media likes. Vast majority will never be a true husband or wife, though. They run at the first hard time to the next person, sadly. It's rare to find that true old love. I think that you guys are so wrong here. I don't think it's that rare. I think that you are overestimating... Like, maybe you've all had really bad experiences, or maybe you've witnessed really bad experiences. I don't think that that's true. I actually think that marriage is, like, the greatest possible thing you could do for most people who get married. And those people should have kids. Patty got lucky, so it shouldn't be hard for the rest. I didn't get lucky. Let's make something very clear, you guys. I didn't get lucky, okay? I discerned that Royce was a compatible match for me and that we were going to last the long term. And the reason I say that I didn't get lucky is because I was dating somebody else. I was dating somebody else when I met Royce. Now, granted, we broke up the week that I met Royce, but that's... Stop it. Don't call him Squidward. He was a nice guy. I was dating that person, and I knew after, actually, you know what? I knew pretty early on that I wasn't going to marry this person. There were things that were very, 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 very not compatible with my way of life and who I am. And I started dating this person at a time in my life where I was like, I only know your ex is Squidward because they call him that because of his nose, because they're jerks. They're freaking jerks. He was a nice guy. No need to call him Squidward. But we were not compatible. And I knew that we were not compatible, but so here's the thing. If I had married that person, it would have been, no. That would have been marrying someone who was wrong for me, not compatible with me for the vibes, because I dated him for 4 years and I was like, I dated him for this long. I don't want to break up with him. That's a waste of blah, 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 blah. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Once I got to know Royce and we had the, conversations about things that are important to us and, we were very compatible as friends. We're very good friends. So, no, I didn't get lucky. Let's not say I got lucky. I found somebody, and after a year of being very close friends with him, we then became, we then started dating, and through dating and having the important conversations, making sure that he was on board with me staying at home, him moving to Pennsylvania, having babies, right? Like, then we got married. It's not luck. It wasn't lucky. Through dating, they got lucky. That's where babies come from. That was only after marriage, victim. That was not during dating, okay? Best friends make the best lover, right? Yeah, you should absolutely be best friends with the person that you marry. 100%. You should 100% be best friends with the person that you marry. I can't believe that you know my ex is Squidward. That's so mean. Mike, you're so mean. Stop calling him Squidward. Stupid. But that's not luck, you guys. That's discerning that somebody is right for you. After a long time of knowing them, deciding, yes, I will date this person, and then getting married. Like, it was not just, I don't know. Wait. It's starting to sound like you don't like having good lunch? Wait. It's starting to sound like you don't like having good luck. Oh, good luck. No, I'm just saying it's not luck. It's not, I wouldn't describe that as luck. Like, the luck had nothing to do with it. It was the choices that I made. Liquid luck. I don't disagree with anything you're saying. I just don't think a married couple is required to have children. I'm not saying you have to have, like, for example, I know married couples who are wonderful people, and they are dealing with infertility and they can't have children. That doesn't make them any less married or their union any less valid than mine or anything. But I'm just saying there's no point. What the heck is the point of being married to someone if your intention is not to have children with them? It's lucky he got his finger chopped off. I guess, yeah, yeah, that's where the luck comes in, I suppose. It's lucky that Royce chopped off his finger and then made a Twitch account, and then, many years later ended up in my Twitch stream. So I guess if you want to say that's where the luck came in, sure, that's where the luck came in. He chopped off his finger. He's got a wonky thumb. Got into a wood chipper. Right? It was a wood chipper? What is the point? The point is to love them and commit your life to them. Yeah, I mean, sure, but part of doing that is having children with them. I just don't see the point of marrying someone if your intention is not to have kids. Like, what is the point? What is the point? You can love them and commit to them without marrying them. The marriage is, yeah, the natural progression of marriage is kids, and you should move through the natural progression. You should have kids. Why is marriage needed for kids? Because objectively, married couples are better for raising children. That's objective. There's no debate. There's no argument. There's no, well, I was raised by a single mom, then I'm fine. No, objectively, we know by every single measure, kids who grew up in two-parent households, mom and dad, are better off every single time. Every single time. There's in every single measure. So don't come at me with the, I was raised by a single mom, or I was raised by a single dad, and I'm fine. Yeah, sure, you're fine. Whatever your definition of fine is. But statistically, we know that the best chance for the best outcome is 2-parent married couples. You don't need to be married to be mom and dad. Okay, so when you're not married to someone and you're not committed to them and you have children with them, I don't know, how do I say this like nicely? I don't know how to say this nicely. Let's see. What's the benefit? What's the benefit of having kids with someone and not being married to them? Who does that benefit? Let's pose it as a question. Who does it benefit to have kids without being married to the person you're having kids with? Next topic? Mom, you can next topic my bum. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, mother. Mother. Military personnel? Wait, what do you mean it benefits military people? You know who else it benefits? The people who get free shit for being single mothers. Mom, I'm trying to be nice about it. I'm trying to not call these people losers without saying that they're losers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying not to be mean about it. So the next topic is your bum? Sorry, not my first language. Yeah, Class 9, do you want to hear about my bum? I can tell you a little bit about my bum. My bum is still fat, sadly, but the weather is finally going to change and I will be able to walk again, and so hopefully my bum will not be so fat anymore because you guys, so it's okay, it's gonna rain, it's gonna be nasty tomorrow apparently. 55% chance of rain. Oh, only at nighttime. But Sunday also looks like rain, not nice. But Monday, you guys, 64 degrees. Tuesday, 68 degrees. Oh, we're getting out, we're gonna take a walk, we're gonna lose this fat on my freaking cheeks. Legally and resourcefully, I want to get married so I can take care of them legally and get the benefits for them, but not really for the festivities. What? Not really for the festivities? Do you mean sex? What are the festivities? You want to have kids, but you don't want to have sex? The wedding? You mean the wedding? LOL, like a wedding. Oh, I'm like, you want to get married, but you don't want to have sex? What's the point? You don't have to have a big wedding. You could have a courthouse wedding. And it could be very nice and intimate and not be thousands upon thousands of dollars. I just wanted a big wedding. I wanted the grand wedding of my dreams because as a little kid, that's what I dreamed about. I wanted my big, beautiful wedding, and that's what I got. You get more benefit from the government if you only get married religiously and not legally. What? If you only get married religiously and not legally? They're the same. What do you mean? You can't be married religiously and not married legally. They're one and the same at this point. What the F what are you talking about, bro? We're talking about weddings and marriage and kids. And my take is that you should be married before you have kids. If you're not married, you shouldn't be having kids. The title is a joke, right? It was actually a joke, yes. I think religiously means having the ceremony and legally means applying for the license. Is that what you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, you only get married in the church and not get it legally. People do it all the time for government benefits. I've literally never heard of that in my life. I don't think you can do that. If you get married in the church, you are legally married. I don't know. I've never heard of this. No, dude, I literally said it was a joke. I said it was a joke. Chillin' Libra. I literally said, yes, it's a joke. Because my husband and I just got into a screaming match about checkers versus chess, and I was joking. I know a lot of people who didn't try to get married and just had kids, but guess what? Now they're single. Ha! Now they're single parents, right? What a surprise. Or they're living with the person, right? They're living with the person they had kids with, getting that person's income, but claiming that they're a single mother and getting taxpayer benefits. Like, it still angers me to this effing day. It still pisses me off. Her name was Emily, and she had Ugg boots, and she had an iPhone, and she had a freaking, I don't even know what purse it was, like a Coach purse or some stupid thing. And she got free and reduced lunch, and I went over to her house for sleepovers, and her mom was not married to her dad, but living with them for how many years? And, just meanwhile, I'm paying full price for my lunch. I don't have Ugg boots. I don't have an iPhone. I'm not going to Disney every single year, but she is, because she is the child of a single mom. Parasite! A freaking parasite! Shit pissed me off. It made me so angry. And I don't think I ever came home and, like, said this to my mom, but I remember thinking, like, how do they get away with this? How do they get away with this? Why don't I have Ugg boots and an iPhone? But she does, but she gets free and reduced lunch. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense! If you get married by the church but not the state, what government benefits do you think you are getting? Well, that's what I don't think that exists. That's why I'm confused. Is that woman here in the room with us? No, I have no idea what she's doing with her life. I have no idea where she is now. I mean, you could do the same thing they do if you had that much money, though. The invisible hand dictates that you will always do what is best for your money. Yeah, true. Be better next time. I had nothing, but JP, I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. The first marriage as in the eyes of God, although they now recognize divorce. No, the Catholic Church does not allow divorce. I don't know where they don't recognize divorce, and they don't allow divorce. If you get married in the Catholic Church and then you get divorced, you are in a constant state of sin. You are no longer able to receive the Eucharist. You are no longer technically like a part of the Catholic Church. You cannot. There's no recognizing divorce. Divorce does not work in the Catholic Church. It doesn't exist. There is something called an annulment, which is completely different. And you have to prove that you were deceived into a marriage with that person. So, for example, you can get an annulment if someone says before you get married, like, yes, I agree to the possibility of children. I agree to have, like, I want to have children with you. And then you get married and they say, actually, I don't want to have kids. Like, you can get an annulment in that case because you have been deceived. You have been lied to. You have been manipulated. But you can't just get a divorce and, like, go back to the church. Everyone should starve to make sure no one gets a free lunch. I love the way I say it's not fair that someone mooches off the system to get free lunch when they should be paying, and you hear that person deserves to starve. Divorce is legal if one party has been unfaithful, at least in okay. Protestants are a whole different. Protestants are crazy to me, at least. So I don't know what happens in Protestant churches, but I know at least in the Catholic Church, that does not happen. It ain't about religion anymore. It's about how we reading each other. Exactly. It's the vibes, you guys. This is what I'm saying. Like, don't just get married on the vibes. Just if like you're vibing with the person, vibe, get married. Who needs anything else? Just get married. Vibe. Do you have any close friends or family that are divorced? Yes. I have a very close family member who is divorced. If Roy said he thought he was in a marriage with a grinder, he can get an annulment, right? Honey, sweetheart, do you want to get an annulment because I deceived you into thinking that I was going to play Call of Duty with you? I wonder what he'll say. Right, or JP, I'm really curious. I'm 26. I have no time for all that nonsense, to be honest. If someone good comes along, then great. Otherwise, I'm going to make my money and go enjoy my life. All right, but listen, here's the thing. When you get to the end of your life, are you going to look back and say, man, I'm so happy that I made all this money and I'm going to take it with me into the afterlife? Or are you going to be like, wow, I'm so happy that I had family around me and all these good memories and grandchildren, and like, what is money the most important thing? I guess if that's the way you feel, then I liked you as a streamer in person. I think now that we're getting to politics and beliefs, I think I should leave. What? That's literally how you came in here. You argued with me the first time you were here about, I don't even remember what it was. Also, how is this politics? Oh my gosh. You followed me a month ago, brother. You followed me a month ago. And I remember the first time you were here, we were arguing about Israel, maybe? I have no idea. I don't even remember what it was because it was so irrelevant. Because I don't end stream and think about the debates that I had. Tagamo. Hi, Tagamo. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Love that. Thank you. Yep, the problem is with my pension that it can only go to my wife when I pass, or else the money just goes away. So are you not going to get married? I don't mean having lots of money. I mean just being able to afford the small things that can help make life special, like taking road trips, having kids, allowing them to have a good future. But if I'm single, I don't have a choice about family. I just got me. Okay, so basically all you're saying is you're not right now currently looking for that. Like you're not like, oh, the main thing that I'm looking for right now is to find a wife and have kids. Which is like, that's fine. I'm not saying that you don't need to wake up every single morning and say, all right, how do I wife Max today? You know what I mean? Like you don't have to wake up and be like, what can I do to go find myself a wife and have some kids? People here are allowed to have different views. You just have to actually be able to defend them. Yeah, I'm allowed to share my views, right? We're all allowed to share our views. And you can completely disagree with me, and that's totally fine. And you can, it's not like I'm coming over to your house and forcing you to believe what I'm believing. Supporting a family is one of the greatest worth it sacrifices you can make, though, and I say that as a single person. Yeah. It's not that I don't want to get married, but why do I want an older post-wall female with all her baggage and trauma? No, I'm not saying you should, TK. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying you should go find a little honey. You should go find a little young honey who doesn't have baggage and trauma, and you should wife her up. You would if you knew where we lived. No, obviously I would not. Obviously I would not. I honestly, I'm kind of confused as to what I could have possibly said during this conversation in particular that would make someone think like, oh wow, bad person. Because I said you should get married before you have kids? Because statistically, that is the best possible outcome for children, is to have a mom and a dad who are married? That's offensive? That's somehow triggering? I need specific instructions. How young are we talking? Class time. 21. 21 is, find 21-year-old. 21 is good. She's out of college. She's probably had maybe a year in the workforce or something. Or, she doesn't have a ton of baggage. She's fertile. 21 is good. How dare you support family? I am out. Like, I don't get it. I don't know what I could have possibly said during this particular conversation that would make someone think, oh, I can't watch this anymore. This is so offensive to me. Everyone has baggage. Everyone does have baggage, but you guys, there's a difference between like, okay, so here, my baggage. Let me tell you about my baggage. This was literally all of my baggage growing up. My mom constantly called me fat. My mom constantly called me fat if I gained about 2 pounds. So I've definitely got like fat issues. That's why I sit here and say I'm obese when in reality I'm not obese, but in my head I'm 100% obese. So like baggage, right? Mom called me fat. Other than that, great relationship with my parents. I mean, I definitely was like, a little bit of an unruly teenager because I was annoyed because I grew up with 4 brothers and I was the only girl. So I obviously the rules were different for me and that pissed me off. So that, I guess that was like baggage, was I was like, I don't get to do what the boys get to do, and that made me mad. So I made bad decisions in my teenage years. Tagamo, wait, actually, I was thinking about this today. Tagamo, thank you so much for the $100 donation. I was thinking about the farmer's market is going to open the first week of May, I think. And I'm really looking forward to it because I know it's going to be locally grown, like organic produce. And then I can make her purees, because right now I buy the ones from Walmart, which I really hate doing because they're expensive. But once the farmer's market is open, I can just buy that really good, locally grown organic stuff like pears and peaches, and I can make my own purees for her. And so I was thinking about this today and I was like, I'm gonna need farmer's market money. Tagamo, thank you so much for the farmer's market money. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Tagamo, you're the best. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, so definitely the fat trauma and the I wasn't able to do what my brothers did trauma. Other than that, that's all my baggage. Literally all my baggage. I'm trying to like what baggage would I actually bring into a relationship. I guess I did have one, which I've told these stories. I've talked about these on stream before, and I don't like to talk about them on stream before because obviously they're very triggering. But I am a woman who made poor choices and put myself in poor situations, and there were some instances of bad things that happened that I don't like to talk about. But they were not so significant in that I wasn't able to have a good, healthy relationship. So it was fine. I was able to get past them and realize that my partner was not going to do things to me that I did not consent to. So I did not bring baggage like that into a relationship because I could understand the difference. I can't wait till Catherine is a teenager. Karma is a B. No, Catherine is one thing I'm not gonna do, mother, is I am not going to tell her that she's fat. I will enforce good, healthy eating, and I will make sure she understands why. I will say, no, this stuff is full of preservatives and chemicals and this and that, and we need to fuel our body the right way, right? But I'm not gonna call her fat. No, Mom, there's a difference. You could have been nice about it. You were not nice about it. I would come home, I gained 2 pounds, and you'd be like, hey, fat ass. Gaining a couple pounds there, chubby. You were in 9th grade and I never used the word fat. You used the word fat. Yes, you did. Liar. I just told her she's fat. You better not tell her she's fat. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. Seedless Watermelon did say it. She did. No, she did. Look at those pictures. I've showed them before. I've showed them before. So here, no, I understand. I acknowledge I was. Like, I agree. I was gaining weight. I was chubby. However, the way you talked to me about it was maybe not the most helpful, because now I have, and you know what? It's not just me. I had this conversation with my sister-in-law. My one brother, Wam Samdi, also has issues with, he looks at himself and he thinks he's obese. You told us if we gained any weight. You made sure we knew we gained weight. So, now granted, I never had like an eating disorder, so it's not like I was in the bathroom throwing up or anything. But my idea of fat is significantly different than everybody else's idea of fat. What happened to your shoulder? I don't know. I think my daughter scratched me. I think that's what that is. I actually don't know. As someone who has met your mom, I can say with confidence that your mom would never do such things you were accusing her of. Okay, Smurf. Shut your face. Shut your face. Also, the stream title should really be Why Do Boys Never Admit? Okay, well, the stream title is also a joke, okay? It was a joke because Royce and I were yelling at each other right before stream, and he was like, you never admit when you're wrong. And I'm like, that's not true. I do admit when I'm wrong. Sounds like you're going to put the infant in a hamster wheel to make sure it exercises. Yeah, I make Catherine crawl all day long. She wants a boob. She wants booby. She probably does want booby. It's 8 o'clock, right? Yeah, she probably does want bub. All right. Hypothetically, for example, does anyone have, I don't know, 21 subs lying around? Does anyone have 21 subs lying around? Because if you have 21 subs lying around, you could just gift them real quick, and then Royce can come in for a Royce cameo, and then I could go nurse the baby. Just hypothetically. If anyone has 21 subs. Or maybe as a collective unit, if we have 21 subs lying around, we could get Royce to come in, and then I can nurse the baby. Just, I don't know. Hypothetical. Anyone? Anyone? Easy Pat Peep? Anyone? Oh my gosh, Thomas, you're a legend! Thomas, you're goated. Okay, Thomas, absolute W. Absolute W. Thank you, Thomas. You're a goat. So I'm going to go nurse the baby. Royce is going to come in. Oh, okay. And you can get Royce's take on all these conversations. Go ahead. Ask him the same things, okay? Royce can talk to you about this. Begging really still does work. Wow. Well, actually, it's not begging. If you knew, buddy, that 50 subs is the Royce cameo goal, then you would know that I was just making it fair. Otherwise, Agwalk would come in and say, what? There was a Royce cameo for not 50 subs, but you told me I had to get 50 subs for a Royce cameo yesterday. Okay. Oh, wait, where am I? I don't have to do a BRB screen. Royce is coming in. All right, Thomas, thank you again so much. I'll be right back. I'm going to go give the baby a boob. Please, ask Royce all these questions. Let's ask him about the checkers versus chess conversation.
Hello, my friends. Daddy's home. Hello, handsomes. How's everyone doing? Also, disclaimer. Seedless Tangerine is really mean. She's actually really mean. So, Lil Bill was good. Marshall, how we doing? Long time no see. Potter, how's it going? Royce, was Patty taken when you slid in her DMs? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what her reaction was, but usually when I slide in the DMs, it means business. I mean business. L Squidward? Oh, come on, Mike. Let's not be mean. Although you're right. Take your pants off? I don't have pants on, so can't take them off. You can't even say her name right. Smurf. Come on. I'm not wearing the Napa shirt today, so I thought it was only fitting that, I get to come on stream. Take off your pants and jacket. You got the right idea here. Was she dating? She was, yes. She was dating someone originally. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, train kill. I've been in the gym. This isn't ranked, Danny. I actually want to play today. We're gonna play today. No rage. I'm not gonna rage today. I'm trying to be better. But I'm freaking lose my mind. The Napper. Hey, JP, 10 Titans, no Saints. What's 103? What's that? Legendary. Thank you, bro. Ideal number of kids. I would say 4. 3 pounds after. No, bro, no. No, I don't say what I lift because I'm a weakling, man. I'm a weakling. But it's progress. It's progress. No, Chronic. We have not started on the second one. Also, JP, you're not leveling later, are you? You're gonna come game or what? Also, I hear them in the other room. Seedless Grape and Trish are screaming in the other room, and now I know what it's like. When they argue because now they just won't shut up. They just won't shut up, and this will be the end of the day to the end of the night. Royce, yes, Brandon. I was actually gonna ask if we could all level in WoW because I think I'm making a return. I've been asked to play WoW. I think I'm gonna give in and play. Pada, I don't know. I don't really. So at this point, I was really focused on form, not really the weight. So I haven't really been tracking. I mean, I'm not doing like 10 pounds or anything, but something like I'm sore at the end of the workout. That's good. She said shared custody, JP. I don't have to check with anyone. You know who I am? Do you know who I am? I'll turn the stream off. I'll stop streaming right now. So, you know what I want to play? And I don't know if this is gonna be it. You know what I want to play? Don't actually, can you tell me? Do it, you won't. I want to play Scriblio. All right. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and get him out of here. Let's go ahead and just send him back where he came from. What's it like sleeping in separate beds? Well, okay. So this, I don't. Trisha's mentioned this on stream. Do the work. Oh. All right, you guys gotta help me though. We can do that. We can do that, JP. We can do that. Which one is it? New York Times. You have to pay. Oh no. All right. Can I share my screen? Dude, I done forgot how to do this. It doesn't have window capture. Dude, all right, man. It's just chalked. It's chalked, dude. How do you get it to go over, dude? Alt, okay. Oh, all right. Wait, there's I got it. I got it. All right. You cheated. All right. All right, here we go. All right, what are we doing? What's the first word? First word. All right, I'm only gonna look for the smart people in chat, and I know who you are. I can tell. I can just look at I can look at your username, and I can say, okay, this guy's got a high IQ. First guess, Royce. All right. What do I want to do, man? What do I want to do? Right. Only fitting that we do Apple. Okay, man. All right, we're off to a freaking good start. I'll tell you what. We're done. We're done with the game. Done. Game's over. Game's over. We're done. We're done with the game. We're done. Game's over. We're not playing anymore. I don't even want you guys to guess. We're done. We're done with the game. All right? That's the end of it. You guys are all laughing. Like, this isn't funny, dude. Do you think this is a game? I'll put up tanks right now. You guys want to play? Because I know you guys wouldn't guess it. All right, we'll put it back on. All right, someone else give me a word. Someone else has got to guess. I was one letter. We didn't get one letter. I can't believe the answer. Victim. All right, listen, Victim. You're a very smart guy. Give me the next word. You give me the next one. You can't look it up either. You can't look up the word. Give me the next one. You can get any two letters on the first. Okay, that's fine. All right, that makes me. That's a Titan start. Oh, okay, Brandon. All right, yeah. It says coming from the Falcons fan. I'm waiting. Is that rude, JP? Was that rude? Sorry. Sorry. Hi, Catherine. I hear you. What's the next one? Coming from a Bills fan, nah. Oh, okay. I need a word. I need a word. You guys have to help me. Give me the next word. Look at this paint rainbow, paint on earth, flag guy. What does that mean? Salt, give me a word. Urinal, what's up? I need a word. Salt, you have to guess the word. You give me the next word here. I'm waiting. Dude, it's not okay. We'll do trash, but it's not gonna be trash. I can't. There's no A in there. We're not doing trash. We're not doing trash. You know what we should do? No, Trish likes this word or this game. Murky. Okay. All right, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. I got another game for us. What? How? How did you get the? This is wow. Yeah, yeah. You might as well keep going. What do you got, Victim? Come on. What is it? I can't see it on my phone. Can you see it now? Nah, Victim's got integrity. He wouldn't cheat. All right, Trish, I think is gonna get it here. Oh, there's no L. Never mind. She's wrong. Chunky. Can't be chunky. I hear you in the background. If I was gonna cheat, I would have just. No, victim. I have your back. I know you have integrity, so I know you're not gonna cheat. Oh, all right. We have to finish the rest of this. We have to finish the rest of the Wordle, and then we'll go to a different game. Once we get off of here, we'll go to a different game.
It's not lucky because there's no L.
I heard you. I heard you screaming out there.
Yeah, I'm like, she's on my boob.
All right, Ducky.
Ooh, yeah, do Ducky. Could be Ducky.
All right, we're gonna try Ducky. This is from Marshy.
That's Martha. Ducky.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She changed her name. Ducky.
All right, Ducky. No,
What?
Ducky.
Okay, what about... scroll down. Let me see the letters. Funky. Funky. Do funky. Gotta be funky. Get out of the way.
Funky?
Get out of the way.
How are you going to interrupt my game that I'm playing and tell me to get out of the way? I was in here first, taking over the stream, doing what I got to do. Get out of here.
No,
get out of here.
I got N.
I don't care. You lost. Get out of here.
Gunky, perhaps? Gunky? Could it be Gunky? Gunky! Let's go!
It doesn't count. We're going to restart. The
What?
game doesn't count.
Why does that not count?
Okay. All right, you guys ready for this game? Last game.
Oh, I like this one. Okay,
Last game we're going to play.
Ahead. You play.
All right, have you guys played this? Wait, they can't see it.
Yeah, you gotta crop it. Get out. Come on, you're so slow. You're so bad at.
All right, let's go. All right.
Okay, type baby. Let's start with baby. All right, that's really far away. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to do wood.
Even worse.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so baby was way closer.
All right, baby's closer. Yeah, don't talk to him like that. Can you kiss is crazy. All right, let's go. Come on. Start firing off words. Off words.
I would also wait. I would like to say some nice things about my husband if I could. Royce has worked 2 weeks. Well, not. Royce is working 6 days a week because they're very busy at work, and he wants to show them he's, committed to the, and also, working extra hard for us. So everyone, W for Royce.
Ligma. I'm sorry, I don't know that word. All right, let's go. Child. Okay, child. I like that one, actually. No cigar. A. I hate stupid AI, and you still don't let him game. No, I'm gaming tonight. Don't worry. JP, you didn't answer me. Are you playing? Trash. Okay. Oh yeah, no, you did answer me. You said ask Trish. No, not trash. Diaper. Actually, let's do food. Oh, okay. We have baby food. No, I saw it. Our baby food. Bib. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Bib is getting it. Milk. Oh, salt. You like that milk, huh? Yes, sir, pal. I know you do. Smiling. You're smiling on your couch right now. Bottle. Oh! Okay, we're getting somewhere. Bottle. Okay, Poppy. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even know who you are coming in here and you're throwing out good words. That's what I like to see. Come on, keep it going. We're at bottle. Nipple. Doesn't count. Okay. That's in my vocabulary. So, yes, it does count. I hear Trish scheming up there. What is she going to do? Where did you get your necklace? Well, this is from my mom, and this is from Trish. Formula. Oh! Formula's close, Poppy. You are on the right track. You must have a kid, don't you? You must have a kid. Where are we getting this information? Formula, we're getting there. Are there any brands of formula, maybe? Where are we going? What goes with formula, though? Gerber? Oh, no, we're back. We're back. We're far back now. All right, we're getting... It's got to be with a baby. Got to be something with a baby. Bottle prenatals? Nope. No prenatals. Trish, what are you guessing? You guys can type in the chat, too. Type. Formula. Vaccine. Okay. I mean, that's not far off. What? Recipe? Recipe, dude? Like, what? This is why they don't play. Wait, the blue vitamin. Oh! Ooh, we're getting there. Oh, we're close. Come on. Oh, or nor? Oh. It's not going to be medicine, victim. Oh! Oh! We're getting there. Come on. Oh, come on. Let's go. We could get it. We can get it. Medicine. Tylenol. Nope, not Tylenol, but close. Close. We're still there. Fortnite. I can't do the Fortnite floss, man. I can't do it. Vaccine. We already did vaccine. Yeah, we did vaccine. All right, so it's a type of medicine. It's a type. It's got to be a medicine. A type of medicine. Motrin. What's the pink bubble gum? Is it amoxicillin? Okay. How do you spell amoxicillin? Oh, 2 L's. Antibiotic. Oh, antibiotic. Okay, we're getting there. All right, antibiotic. Antibiotic. Thank you, Chronic. What happened to Catherine out there? All right, we got 9. We need an antibiotic. Okay, you have penicillin. Probiotic. No probiotic. Nope. Lotion. Lotion. Okay, we're at 4. Penicillin. Yeah, that's not it. Lotion. A baby powder. Oh. Nope. Not baby powder. No. Shampoo, huh? Shampoo, no. Diaper cream. Cream, yes. Oh, it's we're 2. We're at how, dude, this is so crazy. We got 2. Like, what, dude? We got 2, dude. Yeah, I thought it was it too. We're at 2. Cream. Or what else? Cream. Vaseline. I think that might be it. Nope. Ointment. ointment, dude. Are we serious? Cream, ointment? Seriously? Freaking, this is why I don't play this game, man. Are we serious? They give us 2? That's like just a slap in the face. Like, okay, you're stupid, but keep going. Like it. I hate this game, man. We're done. We're done with this game. We're never playing it again. Get the fuck out. All right. Well, I believe the baby's done, so I'm gonna have to check out. So, it was fun playing with you guys, though. As always. Play Hitman. I would love to play Hitman on stream, dude. I downloaded the game again, and it's one of those games where I can always go back no matter how many times I've played it, and it's just something new every single time. There's like different variations of how to how to hurt people in that game, and I genuinely love it. It's fun. Let's run it, dude. They have co-op Hitman. That'd be pretty cool. Like I'd love to play with Salt, but he doesn't play those games. He plays like Hearthstone and stuff. Hearthstone. Actually, you don't play Hearthstone. You play StarCraft, Stardew Valley, StarCraft, Diablo. All right. I love you guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Always a good day when we get a Royce cameo. Good seeing you, Lil Bill. Good seeing you as well. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Have a good night.
Okay, I'm back. Hello. Okay. Stop wearing your wife's clothes. Are you talking about his shorts? He does wear pretty short shorts. He wears pretty short shorts. Okay. Well, you guys, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Catherine's going to sleep. The pinned message. There is no pin. There is no pinned message. There a pinned message in Discord or something? Never mind, it went away. What was it? What did you guys? I hate Contextio. Oh, I like it. I like that one. It was something your mom said? Oh, jeez. What did she say? She's getting real mad. My dad would tell me when I put on some pounds. I don't whine about it. I said true when I stopped eating the strombolis I was making at the bowling alley. The truth is the truth, a snowflake. Okay, she was getting so mad. And I'm like, okay, as far as baggage goes, like, that's a pretty light baggage. So I think that I'm fat when I'm not fat because I have that baggage. I mean, thank goodness that my baggage wasn't like my parents beat me or something. Like, come on, like let's put this into context here. Other people have baggage where it's like my dad left me and my mom beats me. Like, obviously that's not my baggage. Hello. Hello. Okay, so now it's time for gaming because I don't know why I'm like whispering right now because Catherine's not currently going to sleep, but she will be going to sleep. Lurk having internet issues? No. Uh-oh. We're gonna play. Actually, what are we gonna play? Oh. Other people have baggage and it's actually, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, other people have baggage and it's significant baggage, okay? My baggage was like, fat means a little bit, fat means skinny to me. Exactly. Could be worse. Could be much worse. All right. I am going to get my water bottle. So, and then probably play WoW. That's gonna be my guess. And chapstick. Drives me nuts. The chapstick is nice. It keeps my lips nice and moisturized, but then it gets all like, you know, like bunched up. Talking about the spots where it's shiny, it's like bunched up chapstick. It's annoying. Okay, I'll be right back. Go fill my water bottle, and then we're gonna wow. So it's time. Whoa! It's time to stop shouting. It's time to bring the vibe down to some comfy. Here's a romantic story for you. Approaching my 59th wedding anniversary, I what to get jewelry catalogs all over the house. It then dawned on me what she needed: a nice magazine rack. I mean, it's true. Cluster messes with the woman's mind. It's true. And I'm like really missing all the tornado now, which makes me kind of sad. Makes me very sad, actually. But what makes me more sad is that these tornadoes keep hitting towns. Good. Good. No, no, no. Also, I just spawned in and it says I'm sensing a cliff. Haha. All right, I'll be right back. Did you guys see that? So cute. I guess we're gonna. Let me see. Yeah. Isn't it? It's so freaking cute. All right, so we bring down. We refocus into the game. We play some video games. We're gonna play some WoW. But you know, we're still gonna chat. Still gonna hang out. So, you know, feel free. Continue talking, vibing. Doing deepening. Turn off. Oh wait, no, we're doing what we're doing. Gotta go to the Sunwell, which is up this way. Where victim is victim? So, hello, can I get a check-in? Can I see who's still here? Because I know that a lot of people checked out. Can I get a check-in, please? Can I check in? Put an emote in the chat. Do anything in the chat. Do something in the chat. I'm asleep. Are you just, how are you playing? Where's victim? Is Thomas? How's it going, Thomas? How are the flights? Again, for the 21 subs, so that Royce could step in. You're the best. Thank you. Yeah, Janssen. Oh. You're not flying right. Okay, how's that going? Where were you stuck? Can you whisper? Take a nap. I'm sorry. I also wish that I didn't have very harsh, penis-looking shadow on my face. Maybe I can turn the microphone down this way, and then I won't. There's the penis shadow now. K-pop? Oh my gosh, victim has an obsession with K-pop. You got hit by a mushroom? Wait, What? Like I got hit by a. Oh, that's right. Yes, you said that. I also need to put some clothes on my character. Hmm. What color transmog should I do, you guys? Rex can't swim with those scrawny arms. It's true. Hmm. Character name is fun. It's a demon hunter. K-pop. I don't get it. Oh, K-pop demon hunters. Now I get it. Something, something, something. Golden. Going up. K-pop demon hunter. Yeah, now I understand. I kind of like this purple. Oh my gosh, Jake is squeaking. My poor honey. My poor honey. She crying. Well, she's crying, so I guess I can talk. Some paint. Legs. I like the purple, but I feel like I need to match. I think I'm gonna have nothing with these. Doesn't flow. The right box. Not feeling it. That's supposed to go with it? No. To it. Alright, let's go. Is Victim here? Are we good? Victim way. You guys can't even hear me. I wasn't really saying anything. I was just singing that. Going up, up, da da da, la da 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 da, do ba da boo da ba boo bop. Sorry, we're just waiting for Victim to get here, and then we're gonna continue. No, I know he's coming. I know. Do you guys want to hear JP and Victim in the voice chat? Because I can Discord hear them well. Catherine is just sitting in her crib, playing with her blanket. There she goes. She's laying down. She's trying to go to sleep. Trying to go sleepy. Yo, where is Victim? Bro, what are we doing? Oh, you guys went ahead? What the heck? I thought we were all standing right there. Great, just so you know, I wasn't getting credit for anything you guys were doing. What? Alright, so, I'll just talk to myself. Let's see, what do I have tomorrow? I have to figure out what I'm missing. Dinner, I'm making hot roast. Figure out what I'm missing because Catherine was getting angry at one. Done, quite finished. Closer grocery store and get the stuff that I'm. Shy Pilot for watching 3 streams in a row. Love it. Thank you. Probably too loud in comparison to my voice. I have to do that tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make sure I take the chicken out of the chicken in the crock pot right now. Get that out before I go to sleep. So, oh, I'm probably gonna forget about that. Don't forget about that. Stay a while and listen. Goodness, 8:05. Where are we going? Hello, you're quiet? I know that I'm quiet. I'm quiet because Catherine is going to sleep on the other side of the wall. She's not with me, but she's on the other side of the wall going to sleep, so I don't want her to speak voice. Then she's more likely to not go to sleep. They're not fine. Was there like a portal we were supposed to take or something? All right. On that note, I do finish up. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for all the support. Good conversation. I will see you tomorrow. If you're wondering why the sudden end of stream, I put a poll at the top of the chat whether or not to end stream or keep going, and 3 people voted for end because nobody apparently saw it except for the 3 people who said go to sleep or like end stream. So GG's, you guys. I gotta go. The chat, the people who are still here have spoken, and they said end the stream. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi, Ironhead. Hi, Ironhead. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, I just want to finish quest real quick. TK, thanks for chatting with me for stream. Thanks for being here, Ironhead. Thanks for being here. Crap. Shout out to everyone subs today, especially Plastine and Thomas. The big chunks of subs, and for all those biddies. Biddies, thank you. Biddies and tag mode. Appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow. So funny to me how many people deadass just like checked out. They didn't even say bye. Left. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.